What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Poke Portfolio here with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff that's been selling on eBay. We're just going to do a general overview, PSA cards, some sealed cards, and then maybe take a look at some prices on TCG Player to see if it was a good deal or not. But before we get into it, you guys know what to do. I'm not going to bore you with it. You know deep down in your heart what you need to do, but we'll move forward. Uh, let's take a look at some of these PSA 10s because there is always cards selling every second on eBay. And some of them, you might get a steal deal. You never know. But it's interesting to see what's selling at what prices, and you can see where the market's at with everything. You can see what's having some runs. You can see what's, down a little bit. And it's interesting to get a feel for it. So just sit back, take a chill pill, and let's just review where this market sort of is right now, because it is hot. It is very hot. It's too hot for my liking, but nonetheless. So we got obviously we've got a Japanese card. I don't really do too much Japanese, so we'll leave the Japanese for now. Darkness Ablaze Charizard listed for 105. This no one really wanted this card, and 105 seems a bit steep. So I don't really know what the best offer is, but I'm guessing around 85, 90. It's not going to be too far off 104. So that's not horrible to see where that card sort of is to where it was, back in the day. Needle King Destined Rivals selling for 263. That's interesting. That's still quite high. Hooper Crown Zenith Regigigas selling for 63. PSA 10 English. That seems very low. That seems like a good opportunity. Whoever got that for 63 seems, I don't know, like some of these Crown Zenith V Stars and VMAX, whatever, they seem to be going pretty low. And maybe, it was printed a lot, right? but still, the stunning arts, man, stunning arts coming from Crown Zenith. Very, very cheap Shiny Zora PSA 10 Hidden Fates. Very cool there to see. Umbreon VMAX selling for 2,760. I think that's come down a little bit from its high. We've got some Reshiram and Charizard listed for 208. Not selling for that. Gardevoir 320. That could be still, Paladin Fates has got a lot of eyes on it right now. A lot of eyes. Definitely not where the opportunity is for me right now. Just too many eyes on Paladin Fates right now. Yeah, 320 is crazy with all the new sets coming out. You guys know if you know. Lucario 118 listed, best offer accepted. Definitely one of those cards I wish I bought more. Bought more of. I say I don't even have any, like, but just like, because Lucario is just my favorite, man. Like, I just wish I did some in there, because I wasn't fussed on the art initially. Grown on me big time. Bulbasaur always a big hitter. Two Stellar Crowns, Squirtle, Bulbasaur always hitting big hitters. PSA 10s, 160. That's such a cool grade in play. I think these are like 40, 45, 50 maybe, and maybe 60. I don't know anymore. I'm a bit out, but I've Stellar Crown. Haven't really been involved, but Squirtle. I know the Squirtle and Bulbasaur are very liquid cards. So if you've got them in in PSA 10s, they're pretty cool. Leafeon V-Star 125, a decent price. That's one that's probably fairly valued if you were to ask me. Very interesting one, guys. Stellar Crown PC ETB Pokemon stamped PSA 10 156. I know it was not that expensive not so long ago. Not sure, like, you could have been picking the stamped sealed packs up for like 17 quid like a couple months back. I don't know where that is now, but NTV, a lot of Crown Zenith, guys. A lot of Crown Zenith. 105. 105 there. We've got a Japanese Pikachu. Won't take a look at that. Paradox Rift. Stamp promo. Best offer accepted. Interesting. That's a very high price. I feel like Surgeon's coming back. You're going to see some Surgeon cards on this list most likely, and I feel like Surgeon's starting to have some eyes on it again. We're starting that cycle of, I think the reprints, after all these reprints come, Surgeon will do well, guys. Van Gogh 900, pretty standard. Surgeon again, 84 for the just the ultra rare Pikachu, not even the gold. 84 for PSA 10. Crazy. We got vintage hit on top, 50 PSA 10. Leafeon GX Hidden Fates 121. Seems pretty cheap. Hidden Fates, Lucario shiny. Oh man, what that'd be a great price to have that. Mewtwo. Whoa. Mewtwo Black Star promo. I think everyone's seen this card. 373 for a PSA 10 for a movie promo. Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Vintage making a comeback for sure. Japanese cards. Japanese. Sylveon evolving. Best offer accepted. Is that Japanese? Yeah, 115 for Lucario. That's fair. What's this? Pokemon stamped Snorlax from Chilling Reign Gold card 225. Yeah, if you don't know about the Snorlax Gold, guys, it does sell. It does sell. BGS 9.5 Charizard selling for 570. Yeah, 151 is going to do great long term. It is, and I just don't have any, which is such a shame. Heatwave Japanese, evolving again. Sylveon obviously down from its highs, but holding. Yeah, another one of these Crown Zenith guys. PSA 10s, not at the price that you'd think. 48 for a beautiful Samurott. The black and the red coming off of that card and the Snorunt at the front is stunning. What a stunning card that is. And for selling for less than £50 for a 10, you take out the grading fee, for that, which is like, say my grading fee is like £17.50, £30, for a 10 for a Gem Mint card. Crazy. Brilliant Stars, Sylveon Trainer Gallery making a comeback, 105 PSA 10. The third Lucario guys, very liquid. 115, pretty stable price, very liquid card. People want that Lucario. Mimikyu, PSA 10. We're just gonna go through some like how I wanted to say 10, but this is taking me a while to get through these. But it's so cool to like see what things are going for. Iron Valiant, Paradox Swift. I think this is gonna make a nice little steady increase on the way up now. Paradox is going out of print soon. 120 for a 10. Still a great grade in play, it looks like. Still a great grade in play. Some of these GX 515 for Garchomp Giratina. Yeah, very popular card, guys. Very popular. Celebrations. First couple of celebrations. Celebration card. Birthday Pikachu 150 for a 10. 150. Guys, this card is easy. Celebrations is so easy to grade, guys. So easy to grade. If you ever start grading and you want to sort of try and make some flips, guys, Celebrations is goated for getting 10s. There is a lot of 10s floating around for Celebrations, and Birthday Pikachu seems to be making a comeback. And guys, Celebration's been undervalued for ages. It's just getting its light right now, and as it should. It's been so cheap for way too long, way too long since its release. Obviously, a lot was printed, but the cards, man, so nostalgic for a lot of people. Japanese, we went Lost Origin, Pikachu Trainer Gallery 190, 190. Lost Origin's popular, guys. Brilliant Stars, Umbreon 161. That's not King's Gambit 66. That's interesting. I wonder if you could make something work there. Obviously, like, it was probably the least wanted to try to Fable like collection box, whatever you want to call it. And to see the promo going for 67, 10, climbing. Magneton, a lot of people are picking up the Shinji Arts. 61's pretty cheap. I sold mine for 70 recently, so 61's pretty cheap. He's got a good offer there. Feebas Surgeon coming in again. Very easy card to grade again. 65. Decent price. Whoa now. £1,420 for Giratina V. Lost Origin. Climbing, guys. Climbing. Doing very well. Very well at the top. Giovanni, 89. Look at this. Zora V. Chilling Reign. That's probably a good grading play. That is a stunning card. Just people sleep on Chilling Reign. Again, they still sleep on Chilling Reign. Crown Zenith, Pikachu, PSA 10, Secret Rare. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's big, guys. That is big numbers. 172 by now. Sold. Confirmed sale. Ugh. For a card that's like probably easy to grade. Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. I've just picked one up for £25. So if I get a 10, the margin, guys, is crazy. Crazy, so it's interesting to see where the liquidity is, but that is a crazy number. It's absolutely gorgeous card, so I see it doing very well. But Crown Zenith did huge print runs. Japanese Zekrom Pikachu doing massive numbers still. 925, great card though, stunning card. Gengar from Temporal, 170. If you guys don't know, you could probably pick this up for £25-30. 170. So huge grading play there, huge opportunity, and it's a full art. It's a full art Gengar, guys. Nothing too special for 170 on a Temporal Forces. For a set that's very available right now, very available. Probably one of the cheapest sets. Great card, great card. A very cheap Swinub from a Japanese battle partners. PC ETB. 320 for a Mimikyu. Pardon Fates, man. It's crazy. I'm not even looking at it. I just can't. I missed the boat at the start, and I just it pains me too much to look at that. One of the most underrated Lugias, Lugia V from Silver Tempest, best offer accepted. Hot take. I think it's the best Lugia in the set. Whew. Hot take. Dark Gyarados, climbing. Used to be a very cheap card. What it probably still is. Like it's less than £3, probably £4-5. Yeah, it's very cheap. Snorlax, GX, and EV, 575, hitting some big numbers. Surgeon Sparks comeback is on, guys. I'm telling you, Latios, 150. You probably we're going for £35-40. So decent margin. Another Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith is big. Deoxys, defense mode, Celebrations, Pikachu's floating around. People slept on these. These were so cheap for so long, like £2, £1. Very cheap, very cheap. Zoroark, V-Star, another Crown Zenith that seems to be way too cheap for the art that you're getting. Empoleon V, Battle Stars Chase, one of the Battle Stars Chase. Great card. Some people love Empoleon. It will be forever in my heart. 146 for Crown Zenith. So that's a difference of, what was that? 72. So like 30 odd quid, man. That's crazy. Like 28. That's crazy difference. 26. Crazy difference. Pikachu on the ball. Just Jolteon doing some weird numbers. Mew. Fusion Strike. 300. 2 Mews. 300. 3 Mews. What the hell? 3 Mews in a row from Fusion Strike. 300. Hello. Noctowl, best offer accepted, 250. Charizard doing Charizard things. You guys have to be ready for Phantasmal Flames coming out, guys. Almost 1,000 for this Charizard on 151. Phantasmal Flames will shake this market up like crazy. Noctowl doing some pretty standard numbers there. 170 for that. Eevee, interesting. I wouldn't probably buy that Eevee. Alakazam, stunning card from 151. I love that card. Another Mew, another Darkrai, which is such a gorgeous card. One of my favorite. It has to be one of my favorite artworks. Just that the art in this card is stunning. What a card! Slept on. This should be more, way more. Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, or Arceus, if you want to say it properly. 53 seems low. Japanese. That's probably why. Giratina. 363. Interesting to see what that card's doing, because that is a stunning card. It's only been climbing since Crown Zenith sort of ended up going out of print. 151 Gold Mew from the UPC. 150 numbers. Glaceon 100 seems pretty cheap for Crown Zenith. Pretty cheap for a gorgeous card. Absolutely gorgeous card. Cleffa doing 170 from Obsidian Flames. It seems to me that every Cleffa I look at is just so damaged. I don't know, like, even if it's pack fresh, it seems to me like it just is. It's so hard to find a gem mint. Maybe that's why it's going. Maybe I need to check the gem rates, because it seems every card show I go to, it's hard to find a Cleffa that's not a PSA 9. In raw form. Surging Sparks, Gold Pikachu, 150. 150. The Gold Mew, Lost Origin, like reverse black Gold Mew. Yeah, some interesting ones. Japanese Lugia, not more knocked. Someone's buying these Noctowers, guys. Someone's buying these Noctowers. There's a lot of eyes going towards Stella, Paradox, and Temporal. It's interesting to see. This is crazy. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy. What? 110 for a Lugia that's low pop, maybe, but 110 for a pound cut, for a less than $1 card. Celebrations Blastoise, that seems low. That seems very low. I'd expect Blastoise, this card, to be above 100 in the not too distant future. We'll do one more. We'll do one more for you guys. We'll make it speedy, because this is taking a while. Umbreon GX. Okay, we're doing some Hidden Fates. 320. Oh, a very big card. Yeah, very big card. Mega Tokyo's Pikachu. 1,150. Ninetales Shining. Oh, someone's got eight pence. Slack off. What else we got? See, another VMAX, Charizard VMAX from Darkness. Interesting to see that going above 100. Just like, it's interesting. There's no chase in this set apart from this card. There's like no other good. There's such a bad set, and the fact that that's going for over 100 is crazy. It's getting old though. Reds Pikachu 570, lovely card. Anything else? Some Ace slabs there. Ace is good. I probably wouldn't. Oh, Chunky Chu, comeback's on. Chunky Chu 250. Where's Vivid Voltage at? I've seen those amazing rares cropping up, guys. I've seen some amazing rares. They're making some interesting moves, guys. Some interesting moves. PSA 10 Rayquaza, the PSA 10 Kyogre. They seem to be moving. Don't sleep on Vivid Voyage. I have sold a booster box. I got one left, but don't sleep on Vivid Voyage. They seem to be doing some interesting things. Yeah, Lost Origins, Trainer Gallery, Pikachu, 170. Big numbers. Van Gogh's below 900. Oh, 3. All below 900. Interesting. Lost Origin, Aerodactyl, 300. Umbreon Gold Star. Ooh, what card. 270. I've got one in my my private collection. 270. Big numbers. It's had a massive run up. Iono from Carton, from the carton, still available UK Pokemon Center, £70. It's cheaper than I think a lot of the buy nows were listed. They always come damaged though, guys. It's so hard to get in a 10. I'd imagine it's hard anyway. Full Art Charizard 151, Deoxys 112, another Charizard VMAX, PSA 10, below 100. That's probably the price I'd be willing to pay, to be honest. Obsidian Flames Charizard going crazy, 501. It's just, from where has that come from? Another Lucario 115 hit, staying around that 115. Charizard 60, one of the most graded cards ever, guys. If you didn't know, one of the most graded cards ever. Champions Path Charizard promo. Yeah, guys, these amazing rares. What am I saying? What did I say? Raikou, Rayquaza, almost hitting 100 for an amazing rare. Stunning cards, guys. Amazing rares are beautiful. They were very available. They were not rare at all in the packs. They were pretty frequent, and it's interesting to see these moves. But it's a stunning card, absolutely. The color splash, it was a great concept, and I don't know why they sort of ran away from it and dropped it. Maybe they made it too common. Yeah, same with the Yveltal there. Moltres Zapdos Articuno 250. It's staying around that 250 mark. It's definitely stabilizing there. Stunning card, guys. This card is just one people need, right? It's just one for the collection. It is just arguably my favorite Pokemon card ever. It is what a card. I don't care if it was printed to high heaven or like it was a common card in a just because you got it a promo in an elite trainer box. Just the card itself. If you didn't know anything about Pokemon, you just looked at that card. Wow, wow. God of War, Umbreon doing some interesting things. Charizard Celebrations hitting that 366 for Gem Mint 10. Not long ago, that was a 200 in the 200 range. Paldean Fates doing Paldean Fates things. Two Dialgas from Astral, 200. Gyarados again, King's Gambit again, another Charizard again. More hidden fates. So you're seeing what's selling, guys. You're seeing where the liquidity is. You're seeing what's selling. It's interesting. A lot of Crown Zenith, a lot of Celebrations, a lot of Trainer Gallery, a lot of Charizards right now, a lot of Gardevoirs. You can see where the money's moving. Charizard V Star. It's Japanese, but the V Star is very very gorgeous still from Brilliant Stars. But we'll probably leave it there. We might come back. We might come back. Let's take a look at some sealed. Let's take a look at what sealed's doing right now, because sealed is king after all. Booster bundles of 151, like 70 a pop. That's a bit crazy for me. Obviously, people think this could go to the moon, so we'll see what happens with that. Booster bundles, black and white. I think that's a good pickup right now. Black and white is a great set, guys. A great set. 2 Pokemon Center Temporal Forces, so it's like 70. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. That's a clever buy. Whoever bought that. Prismatic Evolution sealed booster bundle case 700. So is that 10? So is that 70 a pop? Interesting. Okay, we got the surprise box. I love this product. I love the fact you get a random promo. I think that's a great concept. They need to run with that more. I rate that. They need to feed into that gambling addiction that everyone's got a little bit more. I like it. 151 poster collection 47. Okay, what else? The UPC, the original UPC 700. The gold cards should be going, or the metal cards should be going crazy right about now, I'd imagine. What else we got? Yeah, Black Bolt ETB holding up 63. Interesting. Crown Zenith going for 60. That's pretty decent. Okay, we got some Walking Wake temporal. That's climbing, guys. That's climbing. It was 70 odd. I remember that being 70. Got some Rebel Clash, pretty cheap for 2 of those. It's obviously a terrible set. Stellar Crown going 83. Okay, I think Scarlet and Violet era is just going to absolutely be a phenomenal long-term play. Twilight Masquerade, guys, these, watch out for these. You watch out. You watch this. Watch this space. Watch this space. I'm telling you, watch that space. Interesting to see what's happening there. Definitely getting pumped. Fusion Strike, obviously, Pokemon Center did just drop some sleeved packs, so that's probably where that's come from. Someone managed to get pretty lucky there. 151 tins, watch out for those. Some of those are dropping in your local area, guys. I'm sure of it. So keep an eye out for those. Those are getting restocked around if you're about, Paldean and a half booster there. What else we got? Anything interesting, guys? I want to see some cool things. Chilling Rain, ETB, normal ETB going for 105. Interesting. Some prize packs. Ooh, Journey Together. 57. No one wants it right now. No one wants it right now, which is cool because they'll want it in the future. Believe you me. Believe you me. Celebrations Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. 440. 440. I'm telling you, 500 easy money. 500 easy money. At least it should be going for. Celebrations. Keep climbing, my son. Destined Rivals booster box. I'm getting very worried. Where's my reprints, guys? Where are my reprints? I'm getting very worried. This. Where's my reprints? I need the chance to buy this set. Pokemon, allow me, please. 229 should not be happening. It should not be happening, Pokemon. Come on now. Destined Rivals 72 for a booster box, a normal booster box. This is a product I want desperately that I'm trying to become unstubborn about buying above MSRP. 177 for a prismatic super premium collection. 177. Oh, you can get it for 90 if you find it in the wild. Shredded Fable Pokemon Center ETB. Interesting. 302. 302. What else we got? Blooming Waters 170. Best offer accepted. Okay, got another interesting one. 78. That was climbing. That's down from the one that we just saw sell. Yeah, got some Paradox Rift. Got some Unova Tins. So, Vivid Voyage. What's that going for? 262. Yeah, watch. I'd be interested to see because the liquidity and the volume going towards these amazing rares, guys, and the Chunky Chu. I'd be interested to see. It's a very old box, guys. Right, let's put this in perspective. How old's this? 2020? When did that come out? 2020, maybe. Destined Rivals is two. What did we just see? 220 odds. Is 262 for a brand like Destined Rivals. It's a lot better set, but you compare the age. This should be aging like fine wine now, and it's lagging, and we should be getting, past that 300. I know it was printed to high heaven during the post-COVID, but you hope to see that move a bit more. Evolutions exactly like this that got printed to high heaven, 1500 from XY. Now this is a product that is interesting to see. I did see a sale for 400, but best offer accepted under 370. Still a great buy. Still a great buy. Brilliant Stars is getting old now. I know these were printed a lot, but easy comps. Easy to cheap packs. Really, if you think about it. A lot more interesting, newer stuff. Ooh, Crown Zenith Moltres Tin 70. Hasn't that been climbing? The artwork's very popular. See, look, 260. It shouldn't be happening. Like, how is Vivid Voyage like basically the same price as Destined Rivals right now in 2025? That's crazy to me. Surgeon 250s, same, but Surgeon is like, I'll allow Surgeon because that's similar. Similar. 305 for a Pokemon Center Crown Zenith. That has been climbing all year. Sad it hasn't got any stamped. It missed that by one set. Destined Rivals 208 for a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. Yeah, so basically the lesson is they need to be dropping some Destined Rivals product like ASAP Rocky. Ooh, Charizard Ultra Premium Collections, 2 of these. So about 309 a pop. 309 a pop. Guys, no one wanted this product. No one wanted this. Let me repeat that. No one wanted to pick this up. No one wanted this product, guys. It was crazy back then. It was so crazy. I was getting these. I was talking to vendors. I was like, guys, this product's going to do really well. They were like, yeah, okay, well, it's been printed a lot. I was like, yeah, but it's Charizard. It's 3 gorgeous like art rares and like the best selection of Sword and Shield packs you could ask for. You don't think this is going to do well? They were like, there's a lot of it right now. And I was there like, yeah, that's why it's £90. You're paying £90 because it's been printed a lot. But it was, you see what happens. Mew EX, someone's pumping that. Eevee, definitely a card you should watch out for. But yeah, again, that's it for sealed. Let's take a vintage. Yeah, Victini box, another good one. Not as great as the Arceus V from Sword and Shield, but it's still right. A massive illustration. Big box topper sort of thing. So basically, I'm asking for Destined Rivals reprints sort of ASAP. 151, some big ETBs. 151 would be nice, but I doubt that's coming sort of ever. Like this, it feels too expensive. It needs to come down by like a couple hundred, in my opinion, and a print would do that. and then I'd allow it to climb. Just allow some more people to get in, just a little bit, you know. But yeah, celebrations. There wasn't really anything I wanted to cover apart from that. But celebrations is doing some interesting things. Watch this Mew card. Watch this Mew card very carefully, guys, because it is getting pumped right now. But apart from that, guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy getting, you know, keeping up to date with things just like I do in the markets. But that's what's been happening. That's what people have been buying. So keep an eye out for those sorts of things going forward. But with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.